Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
How about Steph Curry in this one? He's got 24 points, and he's unleashed a barrage of three-pointers on him.
Yeah, and Clark, you can tell they're good right now when the ball leaves his hand. He has racked up a ton of points.
Yeah, it's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Rush in at the 3. That's the Warriors' 5.
And injuries once again were a central theme of the Bulls' season last year. Losing Rose was one thing, but then having Jimmy Butler lose a lot of time put them in such a tough spot.
Thompson dishes to Bogut. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Gibson against Curry. 6 on the shot clock. And he gets it to go. Curry's got 26. And for the Bulls and injuries, a lot of teams plan for these type of things. There's only so much Clark can do to mitigate losing your starting backcourt.
But I tell you, great respect and admiration for the Bulls for how they fought through the difficulty. I mean, their front court did what they could. The injuries, once again, I thought turned the Bulls from championship contenders to just a playoff team.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And Chicago shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively, to say the least. Rose attacking, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, gotta love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
It is, and Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Bulls have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Can't get it to go. And Golden State will come the other way.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. The Bulls have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. And he makes the first. So many people overlook Pau Gasol prior to last season. Seem to think that Clark, he was past his prime.
Well, he was a starter in the All-Star game and a huge reason the Bulls played as well as they did. It was a big season for him. A lot of GMs shaking their head for not going harder after him.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Portis, he's checked in for Gibson. Doug McDermott comes in for Mirotic. And it's Brooks in for Derrick Rose. And Pau Gasol, the bucket on the assist by Brooks. And that's now 6 points for Pau Gasol.
You know, and with Pau Gasol, it was weird to think that the Lakers were just so ready to let him go and move on. And with the skill set that Pau has and the year he had, there's no telling how long he can play at a high level. Again, one of those guys that never been reliant on the athletic ability to have an impact. I tell you what, he has quite the act to follow, but Fred Hoiberg was a quick choice for the brass in Chicago. Signed that 5-year deal over the summer, was easily one of the most in-demand coaches available.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Kirk Heinrich, he's checked in for Butler. And yes, sir, that one drops. Well, Greg, for Hoiberg, it's his first job as an NBA head coach. Now, we know he played. He's been a part of an NBA front office. Clark, he came from Iowa State, where he honed his coaching skills and was highly respected.
Yeah, very much respected, particularly as an offensive coach. And we know the Bulls are pretty solid defensively, and he'll be looking to ramp up that offensive approach for that team, and I think he will.
And so he hits both.
And after an exceptional first 2 years in the league, Jason Thompson has really declined. He averaged 12 points and 8 boards over those first 2 seasons, but last year that plummeted all the way down to 6 and 6. So his arrow's definitely been pointing in the wrong direction. All right, a chance to check out stats for Gasol. Just an incredible month of basketball. He's averaging about 19 points per, 11 rebounds, and over 2.5 blocks. And the intimidation factor that he possesses with his shot blocking and rim presence, really the backbone of their defense.
Yeah, you know, he's protecting the rim like it's his family. I mean, don't even think about going in there.
Well, getting back to Thompson, as Greg was just talking about him, he is a big guy, durable, good interior defender. Clark, but he really struggles on the perimeter.
Yeah, you know, 20 years ago, his rugged style of inside play would have worked. But nowadays, his lack of a consistent shot and below-average range are really counterproductive. That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Barbosa against Heinrich. Barbosa kicks to Thompson. Heinrich against Barbosa. 6 on the shot clock. The screen from Thompson. Barbosa passes to Thompson. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and see which teams have been the NBA's best in the rebounding department. Number 1, the Bulls. The Warriors, 4th.
Well, we've got 2 teams here, Kevin, that have been getting it done on the glass all season. It's really hard to know who to give the edge to. Even though one team is ahead on the leaderboard, they both have talent, depth, and tenacity on the glass.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
This is how you do it. That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
The dish to Heinrich. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Portis. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Portis has got his first 2 points of the night. On the wing, Iguodala. Pass to Ezeli. With the shot, and it's Chicago with the rebound. Gasol's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Brooks. Great touch on the 16-footer. Brooks has got his second bucket tonight.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. And for the Warriors, they're shooting 70% from the floor. Truly incredible work from this offense tonight. Taking a look at the Bulls, they've got Tony Snell. Ejuan Moore is out there with Heinrich, and it's Bairstow in at the center position. Heinrich kicks to Snell. Thompson with the rebound. And it's the Warriors on the break. And here's Iguodala outside. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Barbosa. The pass to Ezeli. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Into the Bulls, shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. And it's Moore penetrating. Good. Moore's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Bulls.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
Here's Livingston. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. That's a thing of beauty.
There's a good screen. No good from Moore.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Heinrich outside. Here's Snell. And a great assist by Heinrich as that one goes in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Pass to Barbosa. Let's go. Again, Golden State. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That's his third foul of the game.
And guys, something new for the NBA is the HGH testing that's been put in place. It's something the league hasn't had too many issues with or even accusations, but better to stamp it out early. And hard to argue that it should be in place.
Chicago making a switch here. Mirotic is checked in. They set the pick. And Moore kicks to Snell. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And with the HGH test, it's done in every major sport. Seems like the right thing to do for the NBA. Just make sure everyone is on a level playing field, so to speak.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I think the punishment will be fair. First positive gets you a 20-game ban. The second one, 45.
And again, no good by Chicago. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And that one's good. And that's 12 points for Iguodala.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Mirotic with it. Five to shoot. There's a good screen. Here's Bairstow, and he banks in the layup.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Here's Moore. It's hauled in by Andre Iguodala.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
Clark, the differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
They made the defense adjust by moving the ball like that, and there was no answer for it.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
With a solid strategy, building on that first win in this season series, they rack up another W to make it 2-0. And with one left to play this year against the Bulls.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just
don't have to isolate immediately.
Performance for Curry. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Both teams will make substitutions. From deep, the long distance three is buried.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
Brooks dishes to Bairstow. There's a screen. He kicks it to Mirotic. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And it's Golden State's ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Here's Curry with the three. The shot is off. And the Bulls going the other way now. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. The feed now to Brooks. There's the three. The Warriors pull it in. Outside Curry. Stolen by Brooks. And now Brooks running the floor all by himself.
Warriors foul. Stephen Curry. That's his first personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Aaron Brooks. 2.
And both free throws good for Brooks. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here.
Kevin, I'm here.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of